spoiled and their wives ravished.
And that's what's going to happen when these martial law troops coming in. Just come storming through your house, taking everything you got, raping your woman.
That's prophecy, brother.
That's all prophecy. Yeah. It says wife ravished, didn't it? So that's what's going to happen. Kids are going to be put to death. All right. But what we're going to do is we're going to stray to another topic. And the topic is that our salvation is going to far exceed the salvation of the past that was done in ancient Egypt. So go back to Jeremiah 3:15. Yeah. There's another deliverance is coming. Okay, another Exodus is going to come. Go on.
This is the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15.
Yeah.
And I will give you pastors according to my heart, but shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Right, so the Lord said he was going to give unto you pastors according to his heart that shall feed you with wisdom and understanding. Okay, Jonathan the pastor or the pope ain't showing you or no wisdom and understanding of the Bible. Okay? What is it? Pastor Jenkins pork chop is not doing the same. But guess what? That's our job to do that. Our job is going to be able to for you to gain this wisdom and understanding. That's the job of the saints, the holy ones, the holies of the holies. Go on.
And it said, and it shall come to pass when ye be multiplied and increased in the land.
Okay.
In those days, saith Yahweh, they shall say no more the ark of the covenant of Yahweh. Neither shall it come to mind.
Right.
Neither shall they remember it. Neither shall they visit it.
Okay.
Neither shall that be done anymore.
Go on.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh.
And that's one of my favorite precepts, man. They shall call Yahweh. They shall call Israel the throne of the Lord, the throne of Yahweh. All right. That's what's going to go down in the world, the whole entire world, and all of these nations that consist of this earth. They're going to realize that we are the sons of the power. We are the sons of Israel. Okay? Yasha Allah. Excuse me. Because the word Yasha Allah or Israel means the sons of God. What is the son of a king or prince? Okay, and the Most High is our king. Go on.
So it says,
and these so-called Europeans, these white guys out here, they're going to be known in our world as the true world order. They're going to be known as who they are, the devil. Go on. So everything's going to revert back to square one again. Every single thing on the planet that's been manipulated is going to be right side up again when we come into power. Go on.
It says, at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh.
Right.
And all the nations shall be gathered unto it.
Right, and all of the nations shall be gathered unto it. They're going to be looking for us to teach them something. And they're going to have to correspond with our order anyway, because we're going to pretty much have an aristocracy or a supremistic society all over the world. Okay, our face is going to be on the earth. And everybody has to follow suit, just like how everybody follows suit under the so-called white measure. Everybody's going to follow suit under our governments, under our house, in our jurisdiction. Okay? We're going to be setting the laws and order, and the law and order is going to be based on the Bible. 13 laws. Everybody's going to follow those laws on earth when we come into the power next. Starting with Yahweh Shah. Go on.
And it says,
and if you ain't doing that, then you're going to be put out, man. Go on.
And all the nations shall be gathered unto it.
Yeah.
To the name of Yahweh, to Jerusalem.
Okay.
Neither shall they walk anymore after the imagination of their evil hearts.
That's right. They're not going to worship no other gods. Not no more Buddha. Not no more Krishna, Islam, Christianity. All of these different things. What's your question, sir? You got a question?
No. I'm still trying to figure out what this is.
Well, this is about the Bible. What's your nationality?
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay, well, I think you may have to fall. Singapore's next to China, right?
Moab, yeah.
You would be of the line of Moab. Are you familiar with the Moabites of the Bible? Okay, well, we're gonna show you about Moab. If you do Deuteronomy 32, you know the one where it speaks about Ammon and Moab. Because what you have is you have all of the nations that are upon the face of the earth. And you're included of that in the Bible. So you would be of the line of Shem, right? Where we at now? Then you go right there, Moab. So this is your group right there.
So people in China is Moab.
Moab, there you go. You got it. And Singapore too.
Singapore is in China.
Huh?
Okay.
Right.
Because, can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Because China, you became China because of Qin. So it became known as China.
Yeah.
Because of what was there, Qing Shi Huangdi, right?
Yeah.
He was like he's the one that united all states of China.
Yeah.
And the states of Qin became known as China. But before that, before all of that, in ancient times, before all of that, you were known as Moab. Moab.
Yeah. Y'all go, bro. So read that. And when you actually go back to the Moabites and the Ammonites, when they came on the scene, because of Lot. Are you familiar with the story of Lot? Okay, that's all right. Now, you know the one where it says generation. I think it's 23. That's 23. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing with Ammon and Moab, you listening, right? The thing with Ammon and Moab, they were both sisters. Yeah. And what they did was this was during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. And Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. So the two sisters, they didn't have no other man to lay down with, right? So what they did was they got their father drunk. I believe the father was not, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Right? So what they did was they slept with their father, and there came the nation of Moab and Ammon. Okay? And that's why if you look at the nation of Ammon and Moab, they all have that. They all have, a different look. They have the slanty eyes, which represents what their forefathers or their four-grandmothers have done.
Excuse me.
You're gonna go, right?
I gotta go. Can I take a picture with you guys?
No.
I told you.
I tell you what. Just one more scripture. Let's read this, brother. Yeah, he's 23. We gonna read it anyway.
23 verse 3.
Yeah,
And Ammonites or Moabites shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Right.
Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever.
And that's the Moabites right there. That's a prime example of a Moabite. A lost, zoned out in the mist individual. He wants to take pictures of us. Come on, man. But he's probably going to a holiday. No, it's a holiday for him, brother.
Yeah.
He probably came from Singapore and he wants to go on a holiday and he came down to England,
There's some tourist attraction.
Yeah, because what you gotta understand, this is like a tourist area. We're in sort of like a tourist area. So you have people of all kinds coming in, But yeah, man, I mean, that guy over there, he's not gonna enter into no kingdom. Go on, read that verse again.
And Ammonites or Moabites shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
Right.
Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever.
That's it. And the reason why they can't enter into the congregation of the Lord, because their line goes back to the ancestry, excuse me. Okay? When the father Lot laid down when the father Lot got he got drunk. And the daughters laid down with him and stuff like that. So that's the reason why they can't enter into the congregation of the Lord. Because their seed is already in the fire. Okay?
It was them that tried to lay a curse upon Israel.
And that too. If you can get that too, bro.
And they got it's like you said it. They got what's it called? They call it a medical term, epicantic.
Right?
Yeah, they call it epicantic fold.
Okay.
That's it. Slanty eyes, but I always like to say it politically correct,
Right.
Epicantic
I didn't
fold.
know how you could say it like that.
Yeah, that's the medical term.
Right.
Slanty eye goops. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Hey, brother, you gotta be PC, brother.
They're my enemy.
Because I work for Moab. And Moab thinks they're smart, man. Because they think this is China. They're gonna try to. They're just employing guys and they're ripping up the thing. They know that we don't really understand how the whole system works, the whole delivery and how they do the addition of all the delivery and everything. We don't really understand it. We just take the money and go.
Yeah.
They don't because it's nuts. The Chinese people they're smart, man. They think they're smart. You know what I'm trying to say? But I know one guy and he's proven that they breached the contract that they've shown our day or to other colleagues, and you're not going to do that. You're going to keep it confidential, and we're going to bust them that way. We're going to bust them. That's like our Sony got bust. We're going to bust them as well. The company that I'm working for, anyway. Numbers 23 verse 7.
And the reason why they think they're smart because Esau told you that they were smart and told their asses that they were smart. But really, they ain't smart worth for that. Go on.
Numbers 23 verse 7.
Yeah.
And he took up his parable and said, Balak, the king of Moab, had brought me from Aram, out of the mountains of the east, saying, come, curse me Jacob, and come, defy Israel. How shall I curse whom the Most High have not cursed? Or how shall I defy whom Yahweh have not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations.
Watch out, boss, bro. Flash him.
They normally come back when you hit them.
Oh, I got hit. I come back for me.
Fuck you, man. That's it. Lord, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob?
And the reason why they won't be reckoned in amongst Jacob, because, oh my God.
Yeah, that's everybody knows.
That's the allergy season coming up now. Because we're in Germany soon. It's getting stronger. But yeah, the reason why they wouldn't be reckoned of the nations, because the thing with Moab, or the nation of Moab, what would happen is they would go further east. Okay? Because if you look at where China's at,
Let's talk about Israel won't be reckoned among the nations.
oh, read that verse again. Read that verse again. Yeah, read that again.
So they say, how shall I curse whom the Most High have not cursed? Or how shall I defy whom the Lord have not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations.
Right. Yeah. The brother's correct on that. They wouldn't be reckoned amongst the nations because when you look at the nation of Israel, why is it that we're not called the people of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi? Because it was said in the prophecy. Give me that in Jeremiah 17 and I think it's verse 4. All right, thank you. So in the prophecy, it says that the children of Israel were discontinued from their heritage. All right, that includes the so-called black, so-called Latino Native American Indians. So rather than we've been calling the tribe Benjamin or Judah, we're now been called West Indians now.
Niggas.
Or niggas, basically. All right. We have to be on PC now. So read that. Give me that.
It's at Jeremiah 17 and 4, and it says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right.
And I will cause thee to save thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that's what has happened to our people. We've been brought into slavery, and obviously, those of the slaves, the slave owners, beat our heritage out of us. And it just goes to show you, because see, these Edomites, they know what we're talking about. Especially these older Edomites, they know exactly what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But the younger ones, they don't understand.
Yes,
all right.
Who are you?
Oh yeah, you got something to say. You got a question. Just let me know.
Who are you?
Oh, we're the Israelites. We're declaring that we're the real Jews that the Bible speaks about, basically.
You are Israelite?
Yeah, we're the Israelites. Yeah. The people that you read in the Bible. Where you guys from, by the way?
What?
Where you from? Oh, you're from Israel.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Amalek right here. Okay.
Oh my days.
This is Amalek right here.
So you are Amalek?
Are you Jew?
Yeah.
You're Jewish? As they say,
Oh, he's Amalek, brother.
he also lost in Rio. Yeah.
That's the spirit, brother. That's the spirit.
This is
So we're
beautiful.
the bad one.
What does that to be, you guys?
Yeah, Amalek. You know Amalek. You know Edomi, right? Edomi. Yeah, that's your line.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
We're gonna show you.
Revelations 2 verse
How did you become Israel?
Oh, how?
How did you become
How did you become Israelites? But you know what? But you know how your people became Israelites, right? Are you familiar with Kagan Bullet? Kagan Bullet. The Khazarian Empire. Are you familiar with the Khazarians?
Kuzari, yeah.
Yeah.
Khazarian. Right. Now, do you know that Kagan Bullet? It was said that he went shopping for a religion, right?
Right.
And now at the time you had the Muslims and the Christians, they were fighting against each other. So you had a group of people, you had a group of people that didn't have a religion. So what happened is that was your people, which was within the land of Khazaria, converted to being Jews.
Right.
Okay, prior before that, you were the Jews. So how come now all of a sudden?
You think that all the Jews come from
The Kuzari?
Right, not all of you. Some of you come from different areas, but predominantly most of you come from that Khazarian Empire. But yeah, read that.
So they say Revelations 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty,
Yeah.
but thou art rich.
Okay.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
Right.
and are not,
Okay.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
Because what you don't have is this, let's just go key into the point. You don't see a bunch of Negroes calling themselves Jews or Jewish. Okay, so read that verse again.
I know that. Wait, come on, order.
Yeah, order.
They say, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty,
Yeah.
but thou art rich.
Right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
Okay.
and are not.
Right, because key word it says, I know that works in poverty. So in the last days, the real Jews would be in poverty.
Yeah.
Okay, they wouldn't be rich or running the
Yeah,
world.
but it doesn't say from Jews that say they're Jews but they're not.
But who's calling themselves the Jews?
Yeah, wait. It doesn't say all Jews are not Jews. It said some Jews that call themselves Jews are not.
Let's read it again. It didn't say some.
Okay.
There was no some in there. Go and read that again.
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Right, I know the blasphemy of them that which say they are Jews. Because there's a group
Yeah,
of
there are
people.
some people that
No,
say
there's no
that
some
they're
people.
Jews. It doesn't say that all Jews.
Let's find out the truth.
Okay.
It's
Right.
not saying that.
No, but it says them because your people are calling yourself Jews. We're not calling ourselves Jews.
He's saying all
I just came up at King's Cross now.
people.
Right.
We're looking at Sephardic Jews, eh?
Okay.
Right?
says that they are calling themselves Jews, but they are not.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Now you know that was really referring to the Pharisees, the scribes and the Pharisees, because basically they were the understudies of the law, and they were to administer the law, but they were corrupting the law. Okay, so they were false Jews. Well, that's going. We can apply that to your people.
This is Lamentations 5 verse 10.
Right.
Our skin was black like an oven,
Right.
because of the terrible famine.
Yeah, so go into that, brother.
So I said our skin, Jeremiah, you know about Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Jeremiah said our skin was black like an oven because of the famine. Right, now
But
wait.
after the famine, they ate and the skin was no more black.
Yeah, but hold on, wait. So this talk about your people, right?
This is what?
Because you're the Jew, right?
Yeah.
So this talk about you.
Right.
So your skin was black.
Yeah, because
So what
of the
happened?
famine. I ate after the famine.
So you ate?
Yeah.
What did
It
you
says,
eat?
Why were they black? Because they had...
Where's famine? Where's famine? Where's
After
famine?
the famine,
Where's famine?
you know,
Famine when there's no food.
You know,
Right?
famine
All right.
I'll give you
So your skin had melanin.
I'll give
went
you
dark,
the recipe.
right?
I'll
No,
give
wait.
you in a minute.
Let's get to the point. So your skin had melanin like mine. So your skin was like mine.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Because of the
what-
famine.
So what
Yeah.
happened to it?
So all right, no, wait. So say if you stop eating, say if you just stop eating for weeks, right?
Right.
So all of a sudden you have melanin like mine.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think so. What's gonna happen is that you're gonna get very pale. that's what's gonna happen to you.
Right.
You're gonna get even paler.
And you
Now,
know,
because you don't have melanin. Now, if my people go have famine,
and you know too, brother, could I say one thing? Because you know in the Bible it says that when the real Jews return to the land, no nations are gonna lift up war anymore. So
Right.
how come we're hearing rumors of war in these times?
That's
If
true.
your people are the Jews, how come we're hearing wars and rumors of wars? But the Bible said that when the real Jews return to their land, there will be no
All
wars.
the Jews.
Right.
But not all the Jews.
No, but
are
but all
Israel.
of your people are declaring to be the Jews. Go on.
Right, this is
listen to
this is Jeremiah 14:2, right? This is the concordance, yeah? H6937.
No, let's
And it says here, right? It says here, a primitive fruit to be ashy, that is dark coloured,
Right.
right? It says here, be black.
Right. So the Jews are dark skinned people.
Black people.
You see, what you guys gotta understand, right? We are the Jews. We don't think
So you're not the real. It says Joe.
Let's skip this. Let's skip this.
Right, you're converts. You're converts. You're Edomites. You're the Edomites. That's who you.
Let's assume that we are converts. Let's assume.
No, we don't
You are the.
assume
No, wait. No, that's fine because the Bible says this. Job says, Job chapter
Have you read
30, verse
anything
30,
that's not
my
highlighted?
skin is black upon me. So Job said, my skin is dark.
Yep.
Okay, so Job was a black man.
Okay, but have you read all of the Bible?
Of course we
All
have.
of the Bible is about history.
But what you want to preach is
If
literally
you're saying that your skin is black,
we don't have
what
I'm
you
not saying
basically
any, I'm not
saying?
saying any of that.
Few
I'm not saying any
places
of that.
where
Because this guy's trying to get
something that you
semantic.
like and you make out of it an explanation.
I'm not.
Doesn't
Honestly,
Well, it's no coming to an explanation. It's what it is. The Bible says that the Jews are black unto the black.
Even her in
Let's skip this. Let's skip this.
It said Jeremiah 14:2, and it says, Judah mourneth and against their own language.
So let's just do one thing first. It says the Judah mourned been against
Pick
our
and
language.
choose
Are
what
your
you want
people
to
language?
believe.
No. Go on.
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. Look at that word black. The word there is kodawa, which means dark skin.
And you have like
Go on.
It says, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Right, so in the last days, the Jews will be crying out for what? The Lord. You're not crying out for the Lord, man.
First, Hebrew.
What's that? Oh, we got that. We got that.
And read it in Hebrew.
Right.
Oh, we
And
got
then
that.
we can talk because
Right.
this is
But wait,
a translation out of hundreds of
Can you read
translations.
Okay, but you know what though? But you know what though? You know the Hebrew. You know the Hebrew that you guys speak, right? It's not actually authentic Hebrew. It's mixed in with German and Middle Eastern
you're talking about
languages.
Yiddish.
Right.
No, we speak Hebrew.
No.
Because the
I can
Hebrew.
read you the
Okay,
Bible.
okay. Show me your Hebrew.
Yes.
Show me your
I
Hebrew.
have a Bible in Hebrew.
I can go into a museum where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls.
You can read
The
it.
Dead Sea Scrolls, you know, the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Is it
I
the
can,
Assyrian?
I can read it.
Okay, okay.
Okay, because it's Hebrew.
Okay, but can I say one thing though? Can I say one thing? I want you to pronounce a Hebrew word for me. Explain the Hebrew
Like
word.
what?
Anything, just anything.
Say dog. Say dog.
Dog?
Yeah, dog.
Caleb.
No, how do you say dog? Skin.
Dark. Hey, hey.
Kehe.
It's called dog.
It's good.
Dark the kehe. Dark the kehe.
How do you say king?
Melech.
Malak. Right.
We say Malak.
Yeah. How do you say David? How do you say
Malach is
David?
angel. Malach is angel. Melech.
No.
Your kids
I have
are Hebrew.
a question.
But you're not real Jew. But what you got?
won't be-
Right, go on.
You won't be convinced. I won't be convinced. I have a question. You think that we are converts to today?
No, it's not that we don't think. You know, because when you go back to history, no, it's not what I think. It's what I know. Because when you go into the history of the Khazarian Empire, your people came from that elk. Let's read this.
There are hundreds of
This is Joel
reading the
3.
Bible.
But your people should be in the land. Your people should not be in that land.
Can I say something? Can I say
that land.
something? Can I say something?
Go on.
Because what your people have is a thing called leprosy, where you have your melanin is stripped off. You know Miriam, when the curse came upon Miriam, the Most High smit her with leprosy, meaning she turned white. She turned, you know, like you turned white as snow. And why? Because it was a curse. Melanin is how a person. No, listen. Listen, I'm going to show you.
How do you read the Bible?
Say that again.
How many people read the Bible the way you do?
Well, not very many. Because the thing with us, we going scholarly on this. Go on.
This is Numbers chapter 12 verse 7. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. You know about Moses. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. Right? So the Most High spoke to Moses plainly, not in dark speeches, right? And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Right? So wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Right.
And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
So if Miriam was already, white already, right? Why would her hands but up to turn white again? It doesn't make sense.
That makes sense.
She would have to be of a darker hue. Let's read that again.
They say Miriam became leprous, white as snow, and Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
Right, she was leprous, meaning they had no pigmentation. Go on.
And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin against upon us.
Right, because they knew that it was ill to have no melanin. So obviously, if the Lord chose the Jews to be the chosen people, they would have everything plus their melanin.
Knowledge, brother.
You understand? We don't.
Wherein we lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed.
Because see, the people of the ancient world, they knew that if you had leprosy, which was told to them in Genesis 4 about Cain. Now they knew back then that to walk around with leprosy means you probably a sin.
Please, order. Please. If she has a question, she must ask something.
This is why we can prove that the so-called Europeans as a whole people are the people that the Bible declares to be the wicked. Why? Because they have no leprosy to prove that they are the wicked, as the ancients knew. Go on.
Right. So we talk about leprosies when you turn white, right? Because we're not white. When he said that's why you call yourselves so-called white people, right? Now listen, please, can you, sir, excuse me. So because there's an order up here. So obviously the person that's speaking is me and this and him.
Yeah, but you have to
there's an order. Otherwise it'll bring confusion.
Yeah, but you can stop from time to time.
Right. But the point I'm trying to say is this: is that you call yourselves so-called white people, right? So according to this Bible, to be white is a problem. There's something wrong with you. All right. To have blue eyes, blonde hair, that's leprosy. It means there's something wrong with you. All right, now listen. This is Song of Solomon chapter 1 verse 5. I am black, but comely, all ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Kedar means I'm dark skinned.
Right, I have a question. Because I'm white, I can't be Jewish.
You're already red. Like Esau. Esau. You're all the children of Esau.
Let me explain. Let me explain. That's a good question. Now, what we're saying is this, right? Is that the people that's in the land of Israel today, first, let's establish a foundation, right? The people that's there right now, they're not the original inhabitants of the land. Why? Because the prophecy doesn't back it. Now, to get to your question. Your question is, so because I'm white, I can't be a Jew? That's not necessarily the case, because you got our people that look like so-called white people. That lineage goes back to the authentic Jews, which is our people. All right. So if your line goes back to the original Jews, then you would be an Israelite. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, predominantly, generally speaking, those are not the people of the land. They should be in the land of Israel. Though the people in the land of Israel are what you call Edomic people. Okay, or Edomites, as you say. Go on.
Genesis, listen.
Yeah, hold on.
You know what's Edom?
Yeah, Edom, which means
Red.
Edom.
Red.
So it's
Now listen closely. Genesis chapter 25 verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And then she went to inquire of the Lord,
which is a prophet. Go on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in your womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated, one from the other, right? From their bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder, the firstborn, shall serve the younger, right? And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Someone get the caveman sign, bro. Get the caveman sign.
He's getting.
Yeah. And the first, the elder, the first turn around, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. You.
So what we're saying is to answer your question, sir. What we're saying is your people in the land are not Jews, you're Edomites.
Exactly.
You're the original Edomites that the Bible speaks about. Not just your people per se, but other so-called white people.
Your place really is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
the reason.
Why don't you move it?
I'm going to answer that question. Beautiful. I like this. Now, the reason why we moved out of that land because of our sin. We sinned against the law.
The curses.
Is, you know, when you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? It tells you on how the Jews will be scattered out of their land,
right?
And they'll be scattered into the four corners of the earth. Okay, read that.
This is about your Esau, Edom. It says, Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgment.
Right.
Okay? She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy.
Right. So Edom,
and the whole thing is based on the fact that the baby was born red.
No, let's finish it, brother. Finish it.
So excuse me. Let me go back.
My suggestion, you can read as much as you want.
Excuse me.
We're reading the Bible. We're not just reading any book. We're reading the Bible here.
No, you're reading.
Address if you can't
Pick and choosing the.
No, it's still pick and choosing.
That's how you do it.
I know enough about this.
But check this out. Don't just say,
And the second is, you're not reading the Bible. This is an English book.
But sir, can I say one thing? Doesn't it say in the Bible, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little? So we have to pick. We're gonna pick and choose scriptures.
Right.
But we don't really necessarily have to because the Bible conveys our point anyway.
Yeah.
Go on.
If it conveys your point, why?
Can I say something? Real quick? Can I say something to you? Right. This Bible says that when there's peace on earth, that's when the real Israelites will be in the land. Right. The reason why there's no peace, there's wars all over the world. There's rumors of wars because the real people of God is not in the land. You're not the people of God. No, yes it does. When there's peace on earth, that's when the people of God will be in the land.
Let's get the scripture, brother, because he said it's not
all the Jews, not when the Jews, when all the Jews.
Exactly. 12 tribes. That's when there's peace.
Hold on. Yeah, brother, get that precept you called for.
Right.
Even a Jewish man.
It's fun. Just
learn the Hebrew.
You realize that a lot of what you're saying
you're an Edomite, bro.
These are the real
Jews. You gotta understand. You're Edom.
the Bible.
You're Edom.
He doesn't.
You're Edom. You guys are the Edomites, man.
Look up this film online. It's from a Jewish man.
What kind of
About the real Jews, man.
Don't believe in God.
Right. Because if they're the Jews, brother, they're supposed to believe in Christ. They're supposed to believe in everything that belongs to the Most High. They're showing you right there. That they are not the people. If you look at our people, right, in these communities, all of they fill up the churches. All right. Now, if you go in their communities, they're all in the pubs, drinking wine to oblivion, to the vomit on the floor. Right. That's what they're doing. So they're not the people, man. They're just a bunch of implants. Judgment. That's judgment right there, man. That's judgment. I'm not mad at that. Yes, so read on, brother.
So excuse me.
That was beautiful.
So Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right, meaning above all the different governments around the world. Go on.
And shall be exalted above the hills. And all nations shall flow unto it.
Right, and all nations shall flow unto it. Go on.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh.
Right, they're not doing that. Now ain't nobody going up to what is it, Tel Aviv? Looking for what is it?
They're looking up to the
laws.
Right,
that's what they're going over there for.
Yeah, man.
So in our kingdom, I don't cut you, brother. In the kingdom, all of the nations, they're literally gonna have to go to our yard to do the Passover and the other high holy days. All right, tells you that in the scriptures. Then ain't nobody doing that now. Ain't nobody flocking to Israeli land to take part of the Passover, man.
Right.
So that's showing you even on that level, they're not the people.